Let's learn IIB. Today we will discuss about coding standards in IIB. In my opinion, code readability is more important than writing efficient code. Your goal should be to write code that is easy to maintain. What makes your code more maintainable and more readable? Proper naming standards help you to read code faster. If you use variables like I, K, X, Y, temp, so on, they are similar to roadblocks which reduce the speed at which you can read and understand code. By use of proper and lengthy variable names and lengthy function names, you can make your code similar to English, a readable English instead of unreadable programming lingo. Let me explain the importance of these topics with some examples. On screen, you see an example. I have written code like this, which is difficult to read and understand. I am not perfect either. Why are we using variables m, p1, p2, so on? What is the benefit of reducing the length of variable names to one character like m, I, j, p1, etc.? I like the use of variable yes char set in this example. It tells me that it is a variable of type string because it starts with yes. My GitHub repo has some information about naming standards. It does not matter what naming standard you use, there is no perfect answer. What we are trying to achieve here is uniformity, symmetry, similar looking code which will make the life of new person joining your team easier when he has to go through hundreds of lines of code. Studying a big code base becomes easier when you know that it is built with smaller sections of similar objects. See image on screen where small triangles are used to build a large and complex triangle. This structure is easy to understand even though there are 3773 triangles in it. Look at this complex IIB message flow design. Can it not be made simple? If you have to explain this process to someone, you would say that this process accepts a message on a queue and writes message on a queue. It does some error handling, some filtering and some other actions. Wouldn't it be better if you group nodes that does some common business process together? You can group error handling to one flow. We humans can understand and conceptualize hierarchy. Our brain is best suited for that. We can visualize hundreds of animals, birds and fish and lot more because of hierarchy. Use subflows and group your nodes. What you see on screen is branching logic written in EC-SQL. Response from two different terminals of a node are connected to one EC-SQL compute node. Why are you merging responses then splitting them again using EC-SQL if statement? You should create two EC-SQL compute nodes and connect one to each terminal of MQGet node. IIB is giving you visual means to express your logic in the form of nodes, connections and subflows. Use them. Don't merge everything into one EC-SQL file. Let me know if you agree with my findings. I know I'm discussing basic concepts here, but these small things they bother me. I have noticed many organizations and many developers do not follow these commonly known practices. What is your experience when you moved to a new team and a new code base? How difficult was it for you? Reply in comments.